To execute a program, the microprocessor continually cycles between fetching the next instruction and executing it. Fetch, execute, fetch. This continues for every instruction in a program. Fetching an instruction is reading it from a location in memory. It's brought into the microprocessor using external address and data lines so that the microprocessor can determine how to make it happen. Let's take this fetch-execute process step by step. First, the value in the program counter is put onto the data bus. At the same time, that value is read into the address register. Then the I/O unit is asked to read the instruction. The address that came from the program counter is put onto the external address lines, and the new instruction is stored in the data register. We then put the instruction in the data register on the data bus, and it's read into the instruction decoder. The control unit decodes the instructions to determine how to execute it. The control unit executes it by activating control lines to the various parts of the microprocessor, directing them like a conductor to achieve its goals. One of the most interesting things about a microprocessor is that the steps it has to take to execute an assembly language instruction is actually performed with a much simpler processor, completely internal to the microprocessor, essentially a processor inside of a processor. We'll look at the control unit in later videos. Depending on the instruction that was just executed, we'll need to increment the program counter and start all over again. Once again, the program counter is transferred to the address register. We read the instruction at that address and transfer the new instruction to the instruction decoder. The control unit executes the instruction, increment the program counter, and start all over again.
Microprocessor. What is all about microprocessor? Microprocessor for me is very important because first, microprocessors are integrated electrical circuits that are capable of carrying out the instructions of the computer software, application, or program. Second, microprocessor would act as device's brain in that it transmits, receives, and interprets the data needed to operate the device. Lastly, microprocessor has small size, but it's multi-purpose programmable device that accepts data as input.
The microprocessor is the heart of any normal computer, whether it is a desktop machine, a laptop, or a server. A microprocessor, also known as CPU, or a central processing unit, is a complete computation engine that is fabricated on a single chip. But it was amazing that everything was on one chip.